Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel. So up to now we have seen the configuration of the HTTP client we have seen. So setting up the headers, changing the response type, and checking the response data. So changing the response data and also params, how to send the query parameters and all those things, how to configure it. The options we have seen. Now we will go little bit further into the HTTP things and we will learn another concept, not least but not last but not least, but it's also an important thing, that is interceptors. So what is this interceptors? So interceptors is nothing but what we can say is, for example, if we go to our post.service.ts, all the time if you see here, I am sending a custom header post Lila, something like I am sending a custom headers. Okay, so suppose you think that I am sending only the custom header to this create post only. If I am sending only the custom header for this create post only, then it is okay, it's fine. So the way the code how we are writing is okay, fine. But for example, if you think as in an authorization, so if we need to send to that API authorization key, so authenticate that URL. So they will be asking you to send that one in a parameters in the query string, or as a headers they will be asking you to send through that API. So for every request, so adding like these things will be a tedious thing. So for example, if I want to send this custom header to every request, then I need to add it here, I need to add it to the clear post, delete request, and I need to add it to the get request, and for every request I need to add it again. So this could be a tedious job. Okay, so then we can make use of this interceptor concept. So interceptors, what it will do is, before sending the request, so before executing this HTTP request, it will execute the interceptor first. So if you want to add any headers or anything to the request, you can add those all headers and everything request, and you can forward the request to this HTTPs with that added headers and all those things, so that now the HTTP will be sending the data. So the commonly used data we can use that in the interceptors. So let's see how we can write the interceptor in this video. So now interceptors, what we can say is, it is also one type of service only. So don't think interceptors is a separate concept. So this is also one type of service only. So what I can do, I can go to the service and I can write, for example, I will be writing here auth-interceptor. So think of this one as auth-interceptor. So right now we don't have any authentication. So for our API URLs, just I am writing it as auth-interceptor. So now here I will be writing export class auth interceptor service. So whatever the name you want, you can give it. So here also there is no need to give that auth-interceptor.service.ts. You can give auth-interceptor.ts also, you can give. And now this auth-interceptor.service.ts, so it actually, this one is a simple class, right? So in order to convert this one as to interceptor, we need to implement HTTP interceptor. So that should be imported from the @angular /common/HTTP. So we need to import that HTTP interceptor from here. HTTP, what I can say, HTTP interceptor. Okay, so this is an interface. So I will be implementing this one here. So here implements HTTP interceptor. So upon implementing this HTTP interceptor, so this forces us to implement a method, that is nothing but what I can say is intercept. Okay, this forces us to implement the method intercept. So intercept will take two parameters. Remember that one, intercept will take two parameters. What is that first parameter is the request. What is the request you are trying to send? So this is an HTTP request of type HTTP request. This also should be imported from the Angular common HTTP. And another one is the next. Okay, so this is a handler, HTTP handler. So that means next is nothing but what we can say is the next object, HTTP handler object, that will send the request. So next, if you don't use this next thing, so it will not be forwarded to the HTTP. Okay, so here whatever the data you want to modify, you can modify the HTTP request, and you need to return the next thing, so that it will be forwarded to the next request. Okay, so next it will go to the next thing. So if you until and unless you don't mention the next, it will not go to the HTTP request. If you mention next means, so whatever the changes, it will go, and it will go to the next place. So next execution it will go. So now HTTP request, actually this one is a generic type. So right now we can write any. Okay, so it will accept any type of request. Okay, and here we need to return I need to return the next. So next is an object, it will be having handle, so it will be having the handle, so we need to send the request here. So the what we got the request here, we need to send. So before here we can change whatever the request you want to change the request type, you can change that, you can change the request type and you can send it to the request, you can send it to the, you can send that request to there. So now what I will be trying to do is, just for the time being, what I will try to do is I will try to write the console.log. So sending request, okay, interceptor or something like this I will be trying to print. Okay, so then afterwards we will see how to modify the headers and all those things. So this is the simple interceptor auth interceptor what we have written. Now after writing this interceptor, we need to register this one in the app.module as it is a service. So I already told you auth interceptor is nothing but it is a service only, but we are implementing here same like what we can say is can activate, can deactivate, these are also a service only, but we are implementing the can activate, can deactivate, can activate child, we are implementing those things. So those things are converted into the like this. So now what I can do, I can go and I can write it here app.module, I need to register this service. How can I register this service? So we know, as we already know that all the service should be included in the providers. So now registering this service is little bit of different. So we cannot write directly here auth interceptor service, we cannot write here. Okay, so we cannot write auth interceptor service like this, I cannot write like this. So what I need to do is, so these are interceptors. So that means whenever HTTP request or anything going means, so those service has to execute, those interceptors has to execute. So then Angular provides us with a special type of declaration, that is with the object notation it will represent. Okay, so how it, so in this object it will be taking 3 keys, you need to remember this one. So in this object it will be taking 3 keys. What are those 3 keys? First one is provide. Okay, you need to remember this one, provide means you need to mention it is something like token. So HTTP underscore interceptors, so this need to be imported from the Angular common HTTP. So somewhere it will be in the Angular common, so here you will be, it should be implemented. It is a total capital case letters. So whatever the services we are mentioning with this HTTP interceptors, so then the Angular will think that okay, this service is not a common service, this is an interceptor. So that means I need to execute this service whenever any request, HTTP request has been made. So Angular will decide. So if you mention any service with this provide HTTP interceptor means Angular will execute that one as an interceptor. We are executing every request. So, okay. Now we need to give the service. What is the service? So you need to mention in the use class. So in this use class, I can, and first I need to import that one. So I can import from where I have written, from the services I have written, right? From the services, and here you will be having auth interceptor services, and here I can include the auth interceptor service. So what I need to write? So use class here auth interceptor service. I can include this auth interceptor service. And another one, last key, what is that one is multi. You need to mention multi. Multi is true. So multi is true means nothing but what we can say is, so if you have multiple interceptors, we will see in the coming videos. So if you have multiple interceptors, so we need to mention that don't override those interceptors with this interceptor. So continue with this one. Multi true means, so for example, if you don't mention this multi true means previously mentioned interceptors and all those things will be overridden with this interceptor. So that means this interceptor will execute. So previous interceptors will not execute. So that is the reason if you mention this one as multi true, this interceptor will also execute along with those interceptors. So that is the reason we are mentioning it as multi true. Okay, we will see about these all things. So this is the 3 values what we will be mentioning, and also we have written the auth interceptor service. So right now what we will try to do, we will try to execute the code. So for every HTTP request, whether it is a get, post or anything, so this intercept has to execute. So now if I go here and if I click on post again, so sorry, if I go to filter pipes and if I click on post again, and here you got a data C sending request interceptor, that means interceptor has been executed. If I click on clear post, you will be able to see that sending request interceptor again executed. So when I am trying to add any data, if I click on add post, again sending request interceptor has been executed. Again we are getting the post rate, so that is the reason again interceptor has been executed. So that means for every HTTP request we are executing the interceptor. so that with that, in that interceptor we can change the data, we can change the requests, we can add the custom headers, and we can add the query params and everything we can add. So for some reasons, for example, you think that you don't want to say, don't want to execute the interceptor for some particular URLs. So what I can do? So one thing what you can do is, so directly you can write here, you will be able to know the URL, whatever the URL, you will be able to know using the request.url. So with this request.url, you will be able to know the URL of that request. So you can write directly the request.url. So whichever URL you don't want to mention, you don't want to execute this interceptor, you can write directly here is equal like this, and you can just pass the request.handle, next to that handle you can pass there, so that it will directly go to that HTTP request. So this is the interceptor concept in the Angular. In the next video, what we will try to do is, we will try to change the request address and all those things in those interceptors, so that you will be able to understand how we can modify the HTTP request. And also we will be having response interceptor also, you can check this one. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions in this concept, the interceptor concept, please post the comments below to this video, so that I will try to give the reply. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.